theme of the day is the euro, because we've got euro rates tomorrow and then non-farm payroll US jobs on Friday. So why did I buy the euro this afternoon in the US session? I bought the euro because let's just flick through these charts. This is the monthly chart, and you can see we're right on this level here. This 122.80 is a major fib support where we have had some interesting times. We moved up here in March 13, and here we are. We're just sitting, we've been toying with this level, this 122, for quite a while. And I talked about 122, 121.80 in my weekend video, and so when it sprung up I took it, and here I am about 60, around about 60 points up. I've actually bought contracts on this to take me into the euro rate decision. So if we look at the weekly chart using candles, you can see here this opens up what's happening in the monthly charts. We've had some push back in February. We pushed up to 128. The weight of this 20-day moving average was too much. Every time we touch it, so far we have sold. So, however, we had 3 good weeks here, and then last week was a lower close, and then so today we are right on this major sort of weekly pivot, 122. Okay, so I just think with 3 weeks high closes, 1 week of hesitation last week, that we've got a potential of picking up here. So, you know, not massively loading my boots on this. All I'm doing is just scaling in. So I'm buying, I bought a dip at the lows here, and if it works then I'll start moving my stop up on that one and buying further positions. And you can see on the 3-hour chart here on the left, we've got a hammer which I called in the room. There's the 122 at the low of this 3-hour bar, and we're closing higher, we have closed higher, and potentially pushing it up into these other regions. So if we look at a 3-hour chart, you can see from the fibs that I've got here, we've had some nice moves. Okay, so we've been toying with this. This move down here is much lower than we've been last week, but it comes into this zone here from early May. So on this basis, if this can push up, then we may potentially climb up to 125 and then start attacking these higher levels. I'm looking for at least a retrace down to this severe move down here, and that puts us at 126.50. So I'll take some profits up here at 126.50 and then start to see if we can push up into these high levels. Again, if we close above 123, I'll buy a pullback to 122.50 or 70 if I get it, and so on. And so I will, but this core position here, I'm going to call this my core position, 122. I'm going to leave that in place, manage the stop, and then see if that can start to climb. Okay, let's just look at what's going on in the Dow. We've got some data coming out in 55 minutes. We are still 3 hours off the close, and at the moment, again, let's start with the monthly again, because we're the first of the month now. So we have had 2 months. So from February we pushed up into this resistance. We found it in April. May, you tend to see a lot of profit taking and dwindling. So already in May we've had a red bar, slightly lower close, and this one is struggling with 17,800 already. with non-farm payroll. So if non-farm payroll takes us, whatever it is, if the market likes it, we start reaching these high levels, we could, on terms of fibs, come and test 18,950. The most likely scenario, path of least resistance is down on the basis of the April bar. So if we get a push into 18,000, 18,100, I will look for short signals. You can see nice weekly bar here. We're into resistance already. We've already tested resistance. But I think it's best just to try and let these markets push higher. If we can push into Sunday's level open, 70,885, that will be a great place to get short. Failing that, we've got some high levels up here that will potentially be nice levels to get short in. Okay, so euro rates tomorrow, what are we looking at? We've got the euro coming off of this 50% here, coming into this congestion zone, and so we'll see how this behaves. We have a weekly resistance of 11380, not a massive R away from that, so let's just see if we can push into that and then roll over. Pound is getting beaten up because of fears of Brexit, so I would steer clear of this for now. We've got 2.5 weeks to go before the poll, so at the moment this looks lower. Any push into 14480 could be another reason to get short. Let's see. Pound yen pushing, so yen is weak here and pushing higher. My Aussie New Zealand is not doing what I expected it to do. This nice close, this nice weekly is really sort of testing and at the moment failing. So this first half this week is not doing very well despite this nice push up and close above the 50%. Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye out for it and see how that goes. Okay, quick look at gold. So at the moment the strong dollar is pegging that back, and oil is sitting high. Pullbacks are getting bought, so we look as if we could see 51.30 at this rate. Events tomorrow because the US was off on Monday. Alright, I hope that helps and see you later.